Greetings, denizens of YouTube. So, I and a lot of other people love cartoons, but they weren't always as they are now. The first real innovation involving animation were these weird cylindrical machines called zoetropes that spin around and you watch the cartoon move inside of it. That's all it was. It wasn't until 1908 that we got our first full-length animated feature. It was made by this guy named Emily Cole, and what he made was this thing called Phantasmagory, and it's... I don't even know how to describe it other than like an acid trip. Just watch it. Anyway, the really important stuff comes with this guy called Walt Disney. He started his animation career off with a series of shorts called Alice's Wonderland, and they were awful. So awful, in fact, that in 1923, they got him completely bankrupt. In response to this tremendous failure, he joined up with his brother to create Disney Brothers Studios, and his first original character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Things were going pretty good for Disney. Not only did people like his character, but he was making a lot of money. So, naturally, he lost both the character and his company due to a legal loophole. But that didn't bring the guy down either. He just created another new character and also single-handedly revolutionized how cartoons are made. Steamboat Willie, which featured his new character, Mickey Mouse, was the first cartoon in history to feature sound. Because of this, Disney had become the talk of the town, and he was the source of animated gold. The innovation didn't end at sound either. He was also the first person to make a cartoon with color. He even made the first full-length motion picture, which was 1 hour and 20 minutes long. It was called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Not to mention the fact that he also has a theme park named after himself. So this film company called Warner Brothers was all like, yo, this cartoon shenanigans is big, and we're gonna make a lot of money off of it. They grabbed 2 former employees of Disney and were all like, yo, we want a series of short cartoons. And so, Looney Tunes was born. It was awesome, and everyone loved it, and it got its own theme park. It was at this time that all these companies started jumping on the bandwagon of animation. But only one of them really mattered: Paramount Pictures. It was Paramount who saw the rising fame in not only comic books, but animation, and had the brilliant idea of mashing them together. In 1941, Superman was released in Technicolor. Superman was important in that not only was it the first series to have rotoscoping, but it was considered dramatic. This opened the floodgates to the animation industry. TV's popularity was going up, which created an ideal environment for diverse cartoons. Along with Merry Melodies and Looney Tunes, they started airing these really cookie-cutter, homogenized garbage. Companies were trying to mass-produce cartoons, and cartoons are expensive to make. So, they slashed the budgets of the animators and said, good luck trying to figure out a way to animate this in time. In order to compensate for the lack of resources, they had to reuse frames and backgrounds, and it was a nightmare. One good thing did come out of this, though. They were able to focus on more complex storylines and dialogue. Turns out, when your character's just standing there and going like nom 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 nom, it costs next to nothing to animate. The trend of cheap skatery wouldn't last forever, though. The audience of children these companies relied on were getting older, and the animation wasn't good enough to attract a new audience. In a dashing attempt to save the industry, TBS tried to buy up all of the popular companies and broadcast the shows on one channel 24/7. This was one of the first single-genre channels, and the first channel to exclusively have cartoons on it. This channel shall soon be known as Cartoon Network. A new animation studio was created, led by Hanna-Barbera, which abolished limited animation. All who were ready, willing, and able were invited to make a pilot to see how their ideas would work in a series. This led to the development of incredible shows like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, and a lot more. That would bring us to now. Cartoons used to be about crazy characters hurting each other. They were seen as a means to make a quick buck, and now through a long and arduous evolution, they've become more. They provide us with magnificent worlds and exuberant characters that can stretch our imagination, make us happy, sad, angry, or cry a lot. Kinda like one particular show. It's called something like Stewie Galaxy or something like that. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching my first video ever. I hope you enjoyed it because it took a long ass time to make. If you didn't like it, please tell me in the description what about it you didn't like. Be nice, please.